Hello everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Doing pretty good. I was just looking over the news this morning. They were talking about Donald Trump ran in 2016 and 2020 saying that 2020 saying he was gonna get rid of Obamacare. By the way, that's the same election he tried to steal. But he said he was gonna the one he tried to steal was Joe Biden. The one that he tried to steal was Joe Biden. Sorry about that. One almost hit me. And he campaigned against Joe Biden talking about abolishing Obamacare, which he didn't ever do. Said he was gonna call it Trump care. Y'all remember that? He never did it. He never did do nothing but promise people stuff and promise stuff that Affordable Care Act, he promised that, didn't deliver. Now he's talking about he can stop it immediately, or he can do something about that immediately. You had 4 years to do it. When you was in office, you didn't do nothing about it, but you golfed the whole time that you was supposed to be doing something about it. And your golf game is actually horrible, and you cheat all the time. That's been documented. If you're a cheat on golf, because you're supposed to have integrity in golf, if you're a cheat in golf, you'll cheat on anything. So that's kind of ironic, right? Trump supporters. And like I said in the other video, I don't understand what part of this y'all don't understand. What part of Donald Trump is a traitor that y'all don't understand. But just like I said, you don't understand right now. Just keep watching and forget all the stuff he told you about a conspiracy theory and witch hunt and all that bull. Y'all need to forget all that, because that never happened. Because if it's a witch hunt, they got their witch. If they went on a witch hunt, it was successful because they got him. That's the witch they was looking for. So go on, keep calling it a witch hunt. You the witch. And you right. They got you, but they still getting you, if you understand what I'm saying. They got you. Make no mistake about it, they got you. And like I was telling y'all, they got him in every way. He has no defense on nothing. None. Why you think he done went through so many lawyers? When the lawyers just cut through the chase and tell him, look here, the best thing you can do is try to make a plea deal, but they ain't gonna try to make no plea deal with you. Because that's what Sidney Powell and them did. They made a plea deal. Because they were facing some serious jail time. Serious prison time. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't nobody want to go to prison. Except for Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani said they was proud to be arrested. Now, what they meaning of that, please tell me. How can in the world you be proud to be arrested for fraud and trying to steal an election? How can you be proud of that? How? If you are, you got serious issues. You're right where you need to be. If you think something wrong with that. What I want to ask all the Trump supporters, when he get indicted, it ain't no if, it's when. When he get indicted, since y'all believe in him so much, how much of that federal prison time that y'all willing to do for him? Because if the roles were reversed and it was you up there, he'd throw you on the bus so fast, make your head spin. You see how he tried to distance himself from Sidney Powell like he don't know who Sidney Powell is. You know exactly who Sidney Powell is. She's probably the one that put that depend on you. No telling. Somebody had to do it because you can't. But like I said, I listen at the Midas Touch and all that stuff. The folks that tell behind the scenes stuff, they don't just tell the propaganda. They tell the behind the scenes stuff. Some of the Trump supporters need to go to the Midas Touch and watch it. Because they tell it like it is. And even give you insights and legal expertise on why stuff happening like it is and what we can expect next. That's why I like to watch them. Because you can look at it, but you got attorneys, former attorneys, lead prosecutors and stuff on these shows. They know how it's gonna go. And y'all need to sit down and listen to some of them folks, see what they tell y'all, what they think gonna happen. These folks that been in law for 30 years plus, his Surgeon General is gonna be one of his key witnesses that's gonna take Donald Trump down. Mike Barr, whatever his name is. I know his last name Barr. I think it's Mike Barr. But he tells it like it is. I like him. I like any person that's truthful and honest. I don't care what political party they're in, because a lot of my friends are Republican, a lot of my friends are Democrat. I don't vote straight Democrat and Republican, because there's some good Republicans and there's some bad Republicans. There's some good Democrats, there's some bad Democrats. You do the best candidate, not straight ticket. My granddad used to do that, straight ticket and stuff. I used to tell him straight ticket is bad, because you automatically gonna vote the Democrat no matter how bad he is. And they were like, well, no matter how bad he is, he ain't gonna be bad as a Republican. Yeah, they are. You got people switch parties like they switch underwear. If they think they get more votes in the Democratic Party, they'll switch. I've seen it. Y'all have seen it. So that don't mean nothing. So you can't base people on what political party they're in. Their ancestors did this and that, because I had some of my friends was extremely prejudiced. They parents. And I'm just gonna tell y'all like it is. In Alabama, South Alabama, very racial here. Very. Been like that. That's just been what we had to get accustomed to. But I had a lot of white friends that looked above that. Their parents not so much, but they did. And they say, well, you know how my mom and dad is, because we always was straight up with each other. You know how my mom and dad is, so I ain't gonna even subject y'all to that. And they wanted to hang out with us more than the people that didn't have racial people, parents and stuff. They wanted to hang out with us more than the regular people that we hung around. And they did too, because they saw us as equal. They didn't see us as somebody lower than them. They saw us equal. Kenneth Blackburn, or some of them that's still here, still good friends with him to this day, grew up together. He never act like that. Never. Never. And I knew how he grew up. I knew what kind of era it was back in the 70s when we was growing up. And, you know, we had a couple of friends, the Kendricks. I was friends with all the Kendricks. They used to stay right down from my grandma. They used to come down there and eat at my grandma's house a lot. And Dana Kendrick and all the rest of them, they still see me today and talk to me and speak to me, because they know me. They've been at our house plenty of times. Good people. They had a reputation that you didn't want to cross them too bad, because at some point they don't play the radio. That's just how they was. That's how they grew up. That's how all of us grew up. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say, I done had friends from all walks of life. Guyana, India, all walks of life. Because when you're involved in the military, you're going to be around all walks of life of people. So it wasn't hard for me to blend in with the soldiers off work and stuff, because a lot of times I was the designated driver, because I didn't do too much drinking and partying and stuff like that. Partied but not drinking and all that stuff. So I always was the designated driver to my friends. And I was cool with that, because I wanted to make sure they were safe. They was having fun, but I was the one that made sure they got home. The MPs used to know my car and everything, and they know that the people in my car drunk. They knew that. But as long as they saw that it was me driving, they knew I wasn't gonna have them drinking in the car. Yeah, they were gonna be drunk when they got in there, but they weren't gonna get drunk in there. They're already gonna be drunk. So I'm just taking them home. They stopped me a couple times before they got to know my face and stuff like that, all around the post and stuff. So after they stopped me a time or two, they knew who I was. I said, now this might happen some weekends it won't. Because I always believe in being honest. It might happen some weekends, some weekends it don't. When you see me driving this car, I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, they done been partying, and they done called me, or they went with me, and I'm with them to drive them home. Because before they made any plans the weekend to get towed up, they made sure that I was not coming home to Alabama, because I was in Georgia. We used to come home alive. But they made sure it was one of the weekends that I wasn't going nowhere. So they know Friday night and Saturday night they could get towed up. Half the time I done had to carry them to the car and all that. I done done that. With plenty of folks. I was just glad to be able to do it for them because I wanted them to get home. That's why. Sometimes you got to be inconvenienced for people that you care about. You got to act like you care about people. And once again, I'm going to tell y'all, I do not hate Donald Trump. I'm sure Donald Trump got some good qualities somewhere. They just ain't surfaced to me. But that's just my opinion. I can only go by my opinion and what I see and what I read. So that's all y'all going by. Y'all choose to believe what little news y'all fed, and I choose to believe what I see and what news that I see, not what somebody feeding me. If I can actually see it and I know it's plausible, I know that there's some merit to it, you can do that by reading up on a story on it. That's legitimate. Or go to a show that's legitimate. They're gonna report the truth and not what you want to hear. So, like I said, I love all y'all comments. I love all the subscribers, and please subscribe and stay tuned because I'm gonna keep videos coming. I promise y'all, I'm gonna keep videos coming, and it's gonna be my opinion. Y'all give me y'all opinion, but I've seen a couple of them that got a little bit borderline of being obscene and, going in a direction it shouldn't go. Please keep it clean and professional. I am. I'm not gonna go back to no slavery days and all that kind of stuff, talking about plantation owners and all that stuff. No, we're not gonna do that. Now, if you think you one of the ones that's gonna do that, your comments won't be seen. I mean, I told y'all in the beginning, a respectable debate, I'm willing to do that any day of the week. But when you start getting racial and stupid and stuff like that, then you won't be part of the conversation. I'm just gonna go and be honest with you. I mean, it's bounds and limitations on everything. So you're not gonna hear me coming on no channel or responding to your racial comments in a racial way. I'm not doing that. Because when I see something racial, you won't be coming no more. Period. Let's keep it fun and keep it, professional. You got a right to your opinion. But if it's something like that that's going to go out of bounds about a portion of history and stuff, you might not want to do that. Word it in another kind of way or something. Because as soon as I see something like my plantation owner and stuff like that, conversation over with. It's over. It's over. So, no. But like I said, I got a lot of friends that's Republicans. That's why I don't hate the Republican Party. I got a lot of friends that's Republicans. And you don't have to be white to be a Republican. I know a lot of black Republicans. See, that's the misconception that people got. Most black people is Democratic and most white people is Republican. That's not true. There's a lot of people that's Republican, that's black, Puerto Rican, whatever. Don't matter where you come from. You got the right to choose what you want to choose. That's what's good about this country. No dictatorship. And Donald Trump, that's what he's trying to be, a dictator. That's what we pride ourselves on, not having no dictators. You ain't gonna see no dictators in America. Not for long. You'll read about them at the end, what they did and why they got 400-500 years sentence. Yeah, because that's what we do to dictators and dictator wannabes. And y'all ain't looking at the true picture. You tried to overthrow the government that you live in, that you was in charge of. That's what makes it so. See, they don't want to admit that Donald Trump was the president then. And he just couldn't stand losing. Cause go on, call a fact. He couldn't stand losing to Joe Biden because he had talked about Joe Biden so bad about how old he is. And Donald Trump ain't no spring chicken himself. But he talking about how old Joe Biden is And he can't even remember what stadium he in and what state he in. He calling out different states and all that stuff. They had to correct him about 5-6 minutes into his speech. He still calling out the state he left. He don't know where he going to come. And that ain't, he ain't gonna know where he going to come for real in about another 6 months. He ain't gonna know where he going. I'm coming. He gonna be in so many courtrooms, he gonna forget what topic they talking about or what courtroom he sitting in on. Y'all see how he done changed by 15 lawyers? Y'all ain't paying no attention to that, dude. He done changed by 15 lawyers, and the lawyer telling him the same thing. You screwed. Unless you do some kind of deal, you in bad trouble. He don't want to hear that though. He want to hear that he got a chance and he can talk his way out of everything. That's the Donald Trump that he wants y'all to believe. And then behind the scenes every day he begging for a stay or them to throw the trial out. If you confident that you gonna win or you winning in the courtroom, you won't ask them to do nothing like that. What you need to stay for if you winning? That let y'all know he ain't winning. All that propaganda that he's talking in front of the cameras when he leave out the courtroom, it's a whole different story when he in there. Whole different story. You ain't in control of nothing. You the defender. You ain't controlling nothing. The only thing you need to control is your bowel and your urine. That's the only thing you controlling now. So I'm telling you right now, Donald Trump is in bad trouble. And if y'all don't believe that, keep watching. Comment after this video. Please do. I'm waiting on you. If you got some relevant points, let me know. Please let me know. Because I don't see any. Funny Bone out. Peace.